everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome the newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey by hitting that subscription button. It's free, and hit the bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. I would just like to mention that if the video is a little bit too fast for you, up top there's 3 little buttons. You can click there, slow down the video to the speed you'd like. Also, right next to it, there's the CC letters for closed caption. You can turn that on, and you can read all the stitch that I'm calling down here. By pausing the video, take notes, will make it easier for you. Now, normally when I upload the videos, it takes about an hour for YouTube to search all my words that I'm saying, so it can appear on the closed caption. So don't panic if you don't see right away the closed captions, because the video has just been launched. It will show up in about a half an hour to an hour after the upload. I also would like to mention that if you have extra yarn, extra thread, and you'd like to help the women in need, we highly appreciate it and being very, very grateful for it. Thank you for the ones I already have helped and are still helping. If you'd like to donate, right below the video, there's a little bag of $. You can donate whatever amount you'd like. Nobody's asking for millions. Anything helps. It adds up at the end. You can also go into the description box. My PayPal account is there. You can donate through there if you'd like also. Please always give a thumbs up on the video if you like the video. It does help the video to circulate and also to be recognized worldwide. I gratefully appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's one way to help me out and to help to continue to create these beautiful pieces. Also share on your Facebook public. It costs nothing. Everything is free. There's no charge of anything. So please help out to grow the channel. I do have a Facebook group, private group. If you have a profile, you're more than welcome to request to be a member. It's free, of course, and we'll approve you. You must have a profile. Be careful with the links that you go into the groups that says cut and bit. These are fraud scammers that go through your phones, your computers, and take every information of yours. Do not open up those links. There's a lot of hackers in the groups now. That's why I made sure that my group is private. I want to thank every single one of you from the start being with me, and thank you so much for the newcomers. It costs nothing to subscribe, so please do so. Thank you so much, everybody. Everything will be listed always in the description box for every pattern that I create, the sizes, the thread that I use, which is Portugal thread. They're 100% cotton thread, 4-ply, which is similar to Aunt Lydia. Number 3, which number 3 Aunt Lydia is just a little bit thicker than my thread, not by much, but a little bit. I usually use a hook 3 or 3.5, a small one for tucking in loose ends, and a pair of scissors, of course. So thank you, everybody. Any other questions, suggestions, please feel free to comment. You can always get a hold of me if your intentions are to give some thread or yarn away. There's my email below the description box. There's my Facebook page that you can follow also, my Facebook group, my Instagram, my TikTok. So there's so many ways you can message me. Thank you so much, everybody. I hug every single one of you, and much blessings to all of you. Okay, let's get started. Okay, everyone. So today we're going to create another doily. It happens to be almost Halloween, so I've chosen into the orange to do these beautiful flowers. Now, of course, this pattern you've seen me use for most of you that follow me for a while. I've used a lot of this centerpiece on many different projects. I think it just works beautifully. So this doily could be a placemat. You can also make it bigger by increasing on the rows. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I stopped at an even number, and then row 11 is just double crochets on each, and of course the increase always at the end of each row, including on row 11. So you can go as long or as big as you'd like, as long as you stop on even numbers here. So you can go to 12, 14, 16, 18, and so on. Okay, because the last row here of all double crochets all the way around has to be uneven. Okay, so even numbers, odd numbers, so we can have the perfect fit for the green, or else it's not going to fall in properly. And you can alternate too. You can use this first row here, the same color as this, and then do your flowers on the orange or whatever color you'd like. You can even do this for Christmas using the reds and the whites and so on. So this one is 30 centimeters. It's just, you know, perfect for placemat or any decoration. I'm going to be using a 4-ply 100% cotton thread. These are Portugal Brands. This is similar to Aunt Lydia number 3, a little bit thinner. But if you do use Aunt Lydia number 3, it would be perfect for the perfect size. Okay, it would be a little bit bigger than this, and I think it's just perfect. I used to work a lot with Aunt Lydia number 3, and I loved working with it. We don't have it here. We have different brands, and sometimes it's very hard to catch the same size, which they call it a number 4 also, like these ones. But it's a different company, and this has a shine to it, and the other brand is a matte color. Okay, so like I said, the orange and then the lime, the bright green, lime green, if you want to call it lime green. I think lime would be a little bit more darker, but anyway, I call it lime green. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. It's extremely important, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit that bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. It does help the channel. Watch the commercials go through, because that helps the channel also. I mean, it's a 2-second video. It's commercial. It's no different than watching TV. So please just make that effort, because it really does help the channel out when those commercials run through the videos. Quite a bit of views. I know even myself, I'm guilty many times that if I'm watching something, I tend to always skip, and that's a bad thing. It doesn't help the video makers, you know, for their channels. So try to make that effort, please. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm also going to use a 3.5 hook. I just received this hook today from the US, because I am in the islands of Portugal, of course. And thank you so much, Barbara. I'm so grateful for the little package that you sent me. Thank you so much. I did use it already, and it's just wonderful working with this hook. 3.5. I like it because it's light, very light, and it's flat here, and it's just wonderful to work with. Okay, so let's get started, everyone. So the first thing you want to do is make that magic circle. I like to use my 2 fingers here and go over like an X. Place your thumb on it. Turn your fingers this way. Grab the thread from behind. Take off your 2 fingers, the ring, and just put it into position. And do your first chain to secure. And then 2 and 3. Okay, we're going to do inside of this magic circle a total of 12 double crochets. This is row 1. I'll meet you at the end. Once we do the 12, we're going to close it with a slip stitch in the 3rd chain. So I've done my 12. Make sure you do have your 12, or else you're going to have to like take it down to redo it. So I've closed in on my 3rd chain. I'm going to come back in on the same space and do a single, just to get that first double crochet in. And again, into the same space, another double crochet, 1 chain space, into the next space, 2 double crochets together. This whole row will be like this all the way around, 1 chain space and 2 double crochets together. So we're creating groups of 2 double crochets in the same space. This is row 2. And then once we finish, we're going to close it with a slip stitch up top. And again, go back in and do a single and 2 chains to create another double crochet on the 3rd row. So I finished doing row 2. I'm going to do 1 chain. I'm coming back in, creating a single, okay, and then chain 2. That's what we call double crochet. We're going to keep doing this increase on the last double crochet. So in this case, it's my 2nd, right? Because we have 2 double crochets there. So we're doing 2 together on the last one. 1 chain space, next space where we have the double crochet on my 2nd one, 2 together. So this is always an increase we're going to do until the desired length that you would like. Just remember that you have to finish it off before you do the last row only double crochet. You have to finish with even numbers, so the groups of the motifs here. So now 1 chain space, 1 double crochet, 2 together, 1 chain space, 1 double crochet, 2 together. Now the next rows will be exactly the same thing until the desired length. We're always going to increase on the last double crochet, 2 together. Okay, so I'm going to show you one more time on the 4th row, and then I'm going to continue mine. There's no point of recording the same thing over and over. And you can continue yours. I think I did this one too much on top of the 1 chain. Try this again. This hook is just fabulous to work with because it's light. Of course, it keeps, falling out of my hands because my hands are stretched for the recording, right? Usually when we crochet, we have it up our chest, right? So it makes it easier. In my case, I have the camera in front of my face. I can't almost see what I'm doing. And of course, my hand's stretched out. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I close in with a slip stitch. I'm going up 1 chain, coming back into the same one with a single, and 2 chain. That equals a double crochet. Next space, double crochet, next space, 2 together, which is the last space. Okay, 1 chain space, and on to the next one. 1 double crochet, the 2nd double crochet, and 2 together on the last one. So our increases just keep adding more to the motif. So we started with 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, next one 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I might go a little bit bigger. That one has row 10. I might go to row 12 on this one. Okay, so just to also show you how it works out, no matter if you stop at even numbers. Okay, so I'm going to continue mine, and you could always advance the video and see how many rows I've done. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I completed row 12 with 12 double crochets, even numbers. I'm on row 13, so I up chain 3, 1 double crochet per space. Of course, we're doing the increase the same way on the last one. Inside of the space here, 1 double crochet, and then proceed again the same way. And then once we're done this row, we can cut the thread, and we're coming in with the green. So this is no different. It's just row 13 is all double crochets, 1 per space on the last one, 2 together, and inside of the 1 chain space we're doing 1 double crochet. So very simple. 2 together and 1 inside of the 1 chain space, and then continue again. I'm going to continue row 13, and then I'm cutting the thread, and I'm going to come in with the green to start off the stems for the flowers. So not forgetting to add always 2 together here at the end and 1 inside of the space. Okay, everyone, so we're going into row 14 because we finished at 12. We did the 13 all double crochets, not forgetting 2 together on the last one and 1 inside of the space. So I'm coming in with the green. We're going to start the stems for the flowers. Slip stitch knot. As you know, it never counts as a stitch on any pattern that you do. You can go anywhere. I'm going to start right here where we have right in that one space there with single, trying to hide my thread at the same time. 1 chain, 2 chain, 3 chain, 4 chain, 5 chain. So that will equal for a double crochet and 2 for space. I'm coming back into the same space and doing a double crochet. 1 chain space. I'm skipping 1, 2, 3. On my 4th one, I'm doing double crochet. We're going to create little V's. 2 chain space, come back into the same space, double crochet. 1 chain space, 1, 2, 3. On my 4th one, double crochet. 2 chain space, back into the same space, double crochet. 1 chain space, 1, 2, 3 on my 4th one. So row 14 will be proceeded this way all the way around. Okay, I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, so I'm coming in with the orange. Now, like I said, you could have used the same color as this to do the stems in here, but I'm going to use this color completely. So why not? We could always do other ones with different colors. Colors is not an issue. So single, 2 chain, that equals a double crochet. We're going to do 5 double crochets inside of the V. So I have 4 and 5. Try to hide my thread as much as I could. One chain. I'm coming into the next V with a single. 1 chain. I'm coming into the next V and doing my 5 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1 chain. Coming into the next V, single, 1 chain. Into the next V and doing the 5 double crochets. Now, we're going to do this all the way around. Like that, okay? And then we're going to come back still with the same color on the next round and do our popcorn flower, okay? So it can stand out like a 3D. I know that sometimes on camera it doesn't really show that much, but coming a nice close-up, you can see that it's the popcorn stitch gives you that 3D look. Okay, so I'll meet you in the next row. Okay, you guys, so we pretty much reached the end. I've closed in on my second chain here because the first one we did was single and 2 chain. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, and 3. For each double crochet here, we're going to do 4 double crochets. This is the popcorn. I'm going to come into the first one here and close it up. 1 chain space. into the second one, and do your 4 double crochets. Come into the first double crochet and close it in with a slip stitch. Going into the third double crochet, so do 1 chain space between them, 2, 3, and 4 double crochet. Come into the first one, close it up, 1 chain. Into the 4th double crochet, do your 4 double crochets. So this is very simple, and you can use in the reds, in the multicolored mix. I mean, there's royal blues and yellows, orange, lighter orange. So into the last one. So we're going to have 5 popcorns that makes those flowers. So we have the 4 double crochets, and here it is. Okay, as you can see. I'm going to come in where we have the single with a single. I'm coming directly into the next one and doing the 4 double crochets again. So it's just a repeat of everything we just did. Come back in your first double crochet, close it in, 1 chain. Do your 4 double crochets again. We're going to do this row exactly the same way all the way around, and we have 1 more row left to close off the pattern. And directly into the single with a single, and then on to the next one, and repeat the flowers again. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so last row, we're coming in the first popcorn with a single, one, 2, and 3. I'm going to come in the first that we did, and we're going to close it for peacock. Next space on the popcorn, 1 single and 3 chain, and close it up with single, single, 3 chain, and close it up again. So we're doing peacocks. I'm going to come here right next to the last popcorn and do a single. We're going to do a triple. We're coming into the one here. Take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2. Again, turn, and now we're going to come on this one here. So we're not doing the middle one here. Take out 2, and the last 2. Coming into the first popcorn again, space, right there. Single, 3 chain, and again. Next space, single, 3 chain, and picot. So you'll have 5 picots, exactly like we have 5 flowers. Okay, we're going to come into the last. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, coming into work here on this one from the inside. Turn your pattern a bit and do your triple. And coming in the V where the flowers are. So we're always skipping that 1 V. And then into the first. And then when we get to the end, we're doing the last one here and just close in with slip stitch, tuck in our loose ends. So this pretty much does it for this video. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Thank you so much, everyone. Please give a thumbs up on the video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for the people that have donated to the super. Thanks. Thank you, and I appreciate you. Much hugs and love to every single one of you. Until next time, everyone. Bye-bye.